What's up? What's up? This is Brother High Tim, and I've had enough. Man, hey, I've been gone for a couple of days, and I haven't been doing any shows, and I'm sitting here late night, Friday night, wondering what I'm going to discuss. And as I'm going through my files and I'm looking over my notes and I'm going through all my stuff, because you know it's freestyle, so I don't try to come with notes. So I'm thinking about jotting down some ideas, and I'm stuck. And I look through my library, and lo and behold, I have a CD. Oh, well, it's not a CD now. It's an MP3 of my sister Tara Hassan, and one of her favorite talks. Well, one of my favorite talks of hers. I don't know if it's her favorite talk, but it's called Boo Boo the Food. And I am going to share that, and in between, play some music. Tonight, I'm going to be heavy on some old scheme. So y'all just bear with me. You know, those of you that have sensitive ears, you might want to. This is where you might want to tune out, because old scheme brings it raw, you know, and I'm hip hop, and this is one of my little brothers, and he out doing his thing, so I'm going to play his stuff. I'm going to start with my favorite from him called Street Scriptures. Y'all done heard it on the show before, but I'm going to put some other stuff on that he sent me, and I'm going to play it. You know, y'all let me know what you think. Find Old Scheme on Facebook. Let them know if you like the stuff, and help support independent artists. I'm trying to motivate my brothers to stay independent as long as possible, because it makes no sense to me for people to sign these contracts with these companies when you have the talent to get out and get it. I'm about getting out and getting it. You know what I'm saying? The journey is about getting out and getting it, and not making yourself a slave. So we're going to start with Street Scriptures, then we're going to move into Boo Boo the Fool. I'm going to let a little bit of that play, then I'm going to stop it. It's a real good talk. You need to check it out. First up, though, we got Old Scheme with Street Scriptures. It's one of my favorite tunes by him, by the way.
Scheme in this bitch. We don't play by rules. Wait a second. Okay, from the game I done learned so much. Don't abide by the code of the commandments, you will get fucked. I'm not hard, I'm just firm to the touch. Lessons learned like a STD, never burnt so much. I clutch my pistol like a Christian in Bibles. Hell bent on survival, hustling while I'm holding my rifle. 12 jurors judge a nigga in trials. One judge and a half-ass chance of how you sweating for miles. There's a chance I could go and get rich, so I'm sliding through the corners in the race like the Tokyo Drift. Grime life got me holding the fifth. And riding in the fast lane got a nigga holding his dick. See, here's some bullets you can hold from the clip. And I got sweet aim, so I'm gon' leave a hole in your lip. Nigga, the streets is my family, my means to an end. Get rich, die trying, or get locked in the pen. Nigga, the game is my scripture, this pistol, my Bible. My tombstone is scripts, and it's all about survival. The streets is my family, my means to an end. Get rich, die trying, or get locked in the pen. What does it take to touch a man's soul? Before he get caught up in the game and get thrown in the manhole. What was it about his life that made him cold? What about stress? Does that take a toll? His heart, does that make him bold? Just sit back a minute, I'll let you know. Your experience makes you a vet, in other words, a professional. A lesson learned is a lesson sold. Chop a bullets, obliterate muscles, and turn you into vegetables. Been running these streets all my life, homie. For mine, every time on the line, I done put my life on it. Against them C's, I put my mic on it. You need to catch up with your kind, no homo, you're not my type, homie. Can't see me, I'm out of sight, homie. I'm not the type to get caught up in the glare glamour, glitter, and lights on me. Nigga, my life is what my rhymes like. The time's right, I'm in the limelight, represent grind. Nigga, the game is my scripture, this pistol, my Bible. My tombstone is scripts, and it's all about survival. The streets is my family, my means to an end. Get rich, die trying, or get locked in the pen. I'm married to the game, for better or for worse. You niggas synthetic like the leather on her purse. I am authentic, natural, so genuine. You haters on your period. Niggas so feminine, don't believe in them. Ain't no beef, friend of him. Out for $1 million like chameleons. I'm blended in, gone with the wind, homie. I'm in the wind again. Haters hate scheme, they don't never want him to win. My attitude is I'm not losing. I'm running through the bumps, the scrapes and the bruises. I'm laughing cause you hating ass niggas so amusing. Clowns at the circus sent here for my amusement. My rhymes in the time of turmoil so soothing. Focused on growth, development, and improvement. The streets is the light, the very essence of my movement. And if you ain't street, keep it moving. Nigga, the game is my scripture, this pistol, my Bible. My tombstone is scripts, and it's all about survival. The streets is my family, my means to an end. Get rich, die trying, or get locked in the pen.
That was Old Scheme with street scriptures, and I'm perusing the news, and I'm hearing about this discovery of water up under the earth, and even in these darkest times, we find blessings. They have found up under the United States about 400 miles. Now, this, I want you to imagine, the earth is just big. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at least for the small rock that is in the universe. But compared to us, it is humongous. And 400 miles below the United States, water is, they say that there's more water than the ocean down there. And this is a blessing. So even with all the dark stuff that's coming at us, we always are receivers of grace, undeserved favor. Water, 400 miles down, we possibly have the technology to get to this water, because water is going to be a major issue on this planet with the way these fools is running around here and destroying our planet. Many of us need to become a little bit more conscious about what's going on in our environment. Tavis Smiley just had a show today, and I heard him speak about it before, but a majority of the minorities in the United States, I ain't gonna say majority of minorities, but a large amount of minorities, black and Hispanic, live in contaminated areas. That means that they are being, in a sense, poisoned by living where they are living, whether they're living by a chemical plant, whether they're living by a factory that is polluting the water, or whether they're living on land that just was contaminated and they flipped the land a little bit and built houses on it and called it a housing development and put us on it. You know what I'm saying? We're living in reservations of death. You know what I'm saying? And it's all because we're poisoning the earth, not realizing that by poisoning the earth, we're poisoning ourselves. But yo, that's enough of that. But the point that I'm saying, the point that I'm trying to make is this: even with all the madness that we are spreading on the top of the earth, up under the earth, it has been provided for us by a divine force, a source of water that could provide us with water from now to eternity. My only concern is that fools will get to it first. Those individuals who's just all about money and don't care about what they do, that they will end up polluting the water trying to get to it. I mean, you know it's possible. Y'all know that. You know that. You know what I'm saying? And what's even more interesting to me is that if water is down there, I wonder if there's any life down there. Of course, we got the hollow earth theory, because the earth is so big, we haven't even explored all of it. We done covered some of the surface, but we still haven't. They still finding lost cities. So I want y'all to think about that. That's how big this planet is. And we fighting over little pieces of land with buildings on them. And there's so much land out here that is ridiculous. But I won't delay it any longer. I'm going to put on Miss Tara House because I know y'all waiting for her. Big sis. So here we go.
Gods, ancestors, and yet unborn. Greetings, my name is Tara Hassa, and on behalf of the CDRC, Cultural Development and Recovery Center, and the Institute of Self-Mastery, I'd like to thank you for joining us for this, the third in a 10-part series on the recovery process. In our first session, we discussed holistic recovery and the holistic recovery process. In that session, we defined both addiction and recovery. We discussed the dimensions to the development of a holistic recovery program and the potential outcomes. In session 2, we discussed spirituality in the recovery process. We defined spirituality versus religion. We discussed our feeble attempts to fill spiritual voids with material things, only to exhaust ourselves to the point of eventual surrender to a spiritual reality when we acknowledge our ultimate connection to the divine. As stated by Dr. Linda James Myers, there can be no true sense of self separate from God or the universal mind. We provided a framework for filling a spiritual void. Today, we will discuss the concept of cognitive processing and the power of the mind on the recovery process. Please understand, the entire universe is mental. It was first a thought in the mind of the Creator prior to becoming a material reality. You, being a child and a product of that divine mind, also have the ability to create your personal universe based on the workings and the power of your mind manifesting in your life. So knowing this, our journey begins. The question is, are you tired yet? Are you tired of the confusion, feeling lost, isolated, lonely? Are you tired of having unmet expectations of other people? Are you tired of being fat, broke, or ignorant? Are you tired of the street and tired of the drugs? Are you tired of the alcohol beating you in the street like a Saturday night hoe? So you think that you really want to get clean and sober? Or maybe you have heat by your family, the streets, the prosecutor, probation, or parole officers. Whatever your motivation is, there's a few things you need to know before we begin. I don't like having smoke puffed up my rear, so I'm not going to blow smoke up yours. The plan here is to give it to you straight because your life is on the line. Just know that you should not take what I have to say lightly just because the message is coming via a CD. The universe was created with the spoken word, and you get the privilege of seeing miracles happen in your life if you're able to follow a few simple suggestions. The first concept I'd like to introduce to you today is the concept of Boo Boo the Fool. Boo Boo's a real interesting person because Boo Boo just don't get it. Listen closely, and if you have any of the character traits that Boo Boo has, find a way to dump them quick, because if you don't, at some point in this journey, you will become Boo Boo the Fool, if you haven't already. Interesting things about Boo Boo. Number one, Boo Boo doesn't need anybody telling him what to do. He can recover all by himself, even though he's never really been able to do that, in spite of all of the promises to himself and everybody else, numerous times over and over and over again. Number two, Boo Boo quits every time he has a bad experience. The problem is that, like most addicts, Boo Boo doesn't have a problem stopping the drugs, the alcohol, the addictive behavior. Boo Boo has a problem with starting the behavior up again. Number three, Boo Boo surrounds himself with people that are in worse shape than him so that he's able to feel good about himself. Many of these people, if Boo Boo had not had or been engaged in the behavior that he's engaged in, Boo Boo wouldn't even have had time for these people in a previous life. Boo Boo does not attend family functions because he feels everybody in the family has a problem or issue but him. When Boo Boo does come, he shows up late, or he shows up high, or he doesn't show up at all. He comes with a complaint and some chaos. Boo Boo thinks his family is fake, and he blames them for every little terrible thing that has ever happened to him in his lifetime. Because, of course, it's their issue and not his. Number five, Boo Boo always has an excuse to use drugs or alcohol. His excuse goes something like this. It's the holiday. It's the weekend. It's a birthday. I'm stressed. I'm disappointed. I'm angry. I'm happy. Somebody died. I'm bored. This is how I socialize. Everything in Boo-Boo's life is a reason or an excuse to use or engage in an addictive behavior. Number 6, Boo-Boo is like a crash dummy. He needs to get a job for the BMV. Because in spite of his getting his bumpers knocked off on a daily basis, he continues to do the same thing and expect different results. Starting to identify with Boo-Boo just a little bit? Hold on, I'm not through yet. Number 7, Boo-Boo thinks he looks good. He really does. He's sloppy. He's sloppy in his speech. His breath stinks. He's inappropriate in both his verbals and his behavior. Sometimes he's rude and thoughtless. People see him for what he's become, but they don't tell him because they don't want to hurt his feelings. Number 8, Boo-Boo knows everything. His mind is closed to the idea of change, and even with recovery, he will not want to let go of some of his negative behaviors. These behaviors associated with his using, like his street life, his street friends, the gambling, the drug dealing, the cheating and the promiscuous sexual behavior, the stealing, the lying. Boo-Boo still haven't figured it out yet. Few more things you need to know about Boo-Boo. Number 9, Boo-Boo likes power. Boo-Boo likes having power over other people less fortunate than himself. He's so sick that he doesn't realize that he's becoming just like that which he despises the most. Number 10, people tolerate Boo-Boo, but they would really rather not be bothered. The first thought that they have when they see him coming is, "She's here he comes again." People begin to hide their purses and their valuables when they see him coming because they know that those things won't be where they left them when Boo-Boo leaves. Number 11, Boo-Boo says that he'll never do what he'll never do. But while Boo-Boo's telling you what he will never do, Boo-Boo's already done most of those things. Boo-Boo just intends to go to the cemetery with those secrets. All of those things that Boo-Boo said, "I won't do this and I won't do that." Boo-Boo, don't make no mistake. Don't fall for the smokescreen. Boo-Boo's already done that or he wouldn't be talking about it. Number 12, Boo-Boo appears to be the life of the party. But inside, he's really alone. He's in a lot of pain. He's privately depressed and scared to death. But he's so proud, he won't talk about it. Boo-Boo doesn't understand that secrets keep you sick. 13, Boo-Boo has experienced at least 4 of the following symptoms of addiction. Drinking or using more than he originally did when he started. Using despite negative consequences or engaging in a negative behavior in spite of consequences. Family, legal, social, vocational, health impairment. Blackouts, memory impairment. He also has an inability to stop and stay stopped from whatever that behavior was. Number 14, Boo-Boo thinks.
We're going to stop it right there. We're going to move into old Giammi House track. But before we do that, now I gotta let you know what's going on with me. Right now I'm in the midst of a struggle, so I haven't been doing my show for the last week. So I will be back broadcasting. We will continue with session 112 with Give Yourself Permission. We'll continue with the next Aesop Fables, which is the most popular show that I have. I mean, y'all are really supporting me, and I thank you for all the support that y'all giving me. And hopefully you're getting the inspiration, the thoughts, and as one of my friends call it, the urban inspiration that you need to make it through your days. Also, we're going to continue with tribal quotes because I think we're on day 27, so we got about another 63 to go. You know what I'm saying? So stick with me. The journey is long and arduous, but it's a reward at the end because remember, 2014 is ours. So sending shouts out to Brother Scheme because I know the struggle, bro, and I feel you, and I thank you for your efforts and all that. And also, big sister Hassa, understand I got your stuff. I'm gonna be playing your stuff as soon as I'm able to upload it. If you got some more, send it to me. Any of those other people out there that have some pieces that they want to share, send them to me. I'll play them on Giammi Journey. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got some good words to say, you can help somebody with something. You never know what the small piece or the small what you think might be small to you may be gigantic in somebody else's life. Stop hiding your gifts. Start sharing it. You know, I'm here at the journey to make sure I'm able to get it out. The following is small now, but it's growing. It's growing. I feel y'all. I mean, as a matter of fact, when I came here, I was tired. Now I'm hyped up. I'm listening to my sister's voice, and I'm getting hyped up. I'm listening to old Scheme and the work that he putting in the studio, and I'm getting hyped up, and I'm thinking about the grind, and I'm thinking about what's coming next week, and I'm ready to do my mile and my smile. I'm ready to get back and get it moving. So keep on listening, and we're gonna keep on pushing it. And this is track with old Scheme and some of the other Giammi House bros. If he want to post up who it is, he can, but this is one of my favorite ones, so check it out.
Yeah. One more again for you. Giammi House.
Grime life.
This be Mythic.
Giammi House, baby.
Yo, got my nigga Twin Glocks.
You don't want it.
My nigga Sticks. What's up?
Bitch niggas is
Miller Hot Block. 46th Street, Incorporated. Yeah. Watch me creep and leave them sleep. I gotta keep the heat. Too much trouble follow me. They take bullets and hollowing. That'll leave these niggas swallowing and gasping for air. I had to go there. He was asking for a black mask on so many soldiers wearing our rags. Why these pussy niggas staring they bags? A pair of bags be a pair in the past. I don't wanna hear shit unless it's about to draw. Unless you wanna get ripped, or we can let it go with the flow and it be trip. My nigga, go get the foe. We can go fast and slow with them both. Which one wanted you wanted so bad, bro? 4-5 special, with you so hard to press out your afro. Leave that nigga sitting out a whole new asshole. My night's taking your castle and I'm winning this game. And when I ride, you gon' remember my name. We grinding in the summertime, nigga, and in the winter the same. When I ride, I be gripping that grain. Watch me creep up. Knowing I leave them sleep. Watch me creep up. Knowing that I be street. Watch me creep up. Knowing I keep the heat. Watch me creep up. Knowing I'ma sweep him off his feet. Watch me creep up. Knowing I leave him sleep. Watch me creep up. Knowing that I be street. Watch me creep up. Knowing I keep the heat. Watch me creep up. Knowing I'ma sweep him off his feet.
Top knot, 7 shot, drop and call the cops. Tell them Miller Hot Block got it. Known in these streets, deadly with the heat. Always smoking weed with G's all around me. Why the fuck do I got to pack that heat? They want me in these streets like these fiends want crack. You don't want me to put you on your back or a black Cadillac without no D. Everybody screaming R.I.P. You can't see me because the beam would have crossed from a distance. Had your body drifting, so nifty. Sticks, aka the soul taker. I make you do things you don't wanna do like Russian roulette. No detect, pull the trigger, what's next? Ain't no hashtag. I rap when I rap, and it's 614 exploding through your goddamn door. 8-pound lay on the floor slow, cause these niggas about to blow. This CO, we ain't no fucking joke.
Watch me creep up, knowing I leave them sleep. Watch me creep up, knowing that I be street. Watch me creep up, knowing I keep the heat. Watch me creep up, knowing I'ma sweep him off his feet. Watch me creep up, knowing I leave him sleep. Watch me creep up, knowing that I be street. Watch me creep up, knowing I keep the heat. Watch me creep up, knowing I'ma sweep him off his feet.
Watch me creep up, bitch, I'm gully. Jones know how to get down with ski masks and scullies. X-Files and open cases, no age and scullies. I keep hate on my waist cause most hoods don't love me. I tear a hole in your face for a plate, I'm hungry. And the hoes like, Jones, why you dress so bummy? I ain't gon' stunt like I'm eating with my money, it's funny. Shit, I'm cool cause riches days away. Like the first of the month be. You making stings off the fiends and they welfare checks. I'm waiting for your ass to re-up with my warfare tech. You don't wanna get your Averix way. I see the bitch in your eyes, all you need is a dress. You should've got a vest, you bought pink J's instead. I'm remarkable when it comes down to the hammers and lead. I serve niggas early, like breakfast in bed. And if I decide to let you live, you'll wish you was dead. I run shit like I got wings for legs. When you leave, watch me creep with your bitch in bed. I'm full beast like R. Kelly do kids. Creep with me, nigga.
Creep with me, creep with me, creep. Watch me creep up, knowing I leave them sleep. Watch me creep up, knowing that I be street. Watch me creep up, knowing I keep the heat. Watch me creep up, knowing I'ma sweep him off his feet. Watch me creep up, knowing I leave him sleep. Watch me creep up, knowing that I be street. Watch me creep up, knowing I keep the heat. Watch me creep up, knowing I'ma sweep him off his feet. You ain't know. Shouts out to Kid Magic. Advantage Records, what's happening? Bitch, you can't fuck on my clip. Where I'm like, Giami House, bitch. Giami House, bitch. With a hot block, bitch. 46th Street, bitch. Crooked eye, motherfucker. CEO all up in your eyes, motherfucker. Y'all ain't nothing but some scrubs, so we show no love. Bitch, we heartless thugs. Grinding with a mug.
Yo, that was Giami House. Another Giami House member just walked up in the house. I'm joined by Brother Sheckham. We gotta handle some business tonight. But hey, let me explain some of the stuff that happened. First, I want to send out shouts to Kid Magic. Check out his show, The Magic Hour. It's, of course, on Giami Journey. You can check it out here. Exclusive tracks that he has been collecting over the years, and some new stuff coming soon, so be on the lookout, now, and also support the show. But now, let me explain some of the stuff that went on with me this week that kind of slowed me down. So I wake up in the morning, on Monday morning, and my kitchen flooded. I find out the source of my kitchen being flooded is my washing machine that for some reason turned on and overflowed. It flooded everything, wetted up my bag, wetted up my Aesop fables, wetted up, actually it wetted up all my stuff that I read in the mornings for my show. So it's like, oh man, what the hell next? Then I find out I gotta go toe to toe with the IRS about some pennies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, but y'all know this FreeStyle Friday. I'm freestyling. So I'm like, boom, I need to get that energy. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get that energy. I gotta get myself hyped up because we all get punched. You know, when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're gonna get hit by life. That's a fact, man. And that's a fact. And we got to be able, because listen, one of the things that Bruce Lee, that I definitely learned from Bruce Lee, is that when you're in a battle, surrender yourself to the battle. You know what I'm saying? Surrender yourself to the battle. Don't worry about the outcome, life or death. Just get into the battle. You know what I'm saying? And when you hit, as he say, it hits all by itself. When you invest yourself, and I'm invested in this, and hopefully some of y'all out there are invested in your success, because you're going to take blows, because you can't get in a fight, you can't get in a struggle, you can't get in a conflict, you can't get in a war without receiving some type of blow. You need to be able to absorb those blows, because if you're going to punch, believe my friend, you're going to get punched. You know what I'm saying? Stop worrying about that. If they crush you, if they cut your skin, you bruise their flesh. If they bruise your flesh, you break their bones. If they break your bones, you take their life. You understand what I'm saying? And I know I'm all about peace, but that's the only way I could put it, because we have to understand that if we are going to move towards where we want to go, if we are going to pursue our dreams, it's going to be hard, or it's not worth it. If you out here saying that you're pursuing your dream and the shit is not hard, then dude, you're not pursuing your dream. You're pursuing something else, because it's supposed to be a struggle. That's the way nature is. That's the way life is. And it's beautiful, because from the struggle, we get the deepest and most profound lessons. You get, as one of my brothers came in the other day and said, I had an epiphany. You know what I'm saying? Those moments are worth all the struggle. And those moments, they're very temporal. They last for a short time. And it's like a high. And you got to strive to find those. And the issue is that most of us get so caught up in our own shit that we are not able to recognize the epiphany. We are not able to recognize the blessings, because we're so into winning the battle. When the thing is to just get into the battle, man. Get into the battle. If it's meant for you to win, guess what? You're going to win. It's going to take work, but you're going to win. And you just have to put your whole self into it. When I get y'all these broadcasts, man, I'm tired. But my brother needed some help tonight, so I said I'm going to come out. I'm going to do it because he's been waiting for me for about 5 weeks. All right, so now we're going to go back to Terra Hassa. I'm going to talk with my brother real quick, help him get his stuff together, and then we're going to move on. All right, this brother Hatim. Next, back up on the mic is Big Sis Terra Hassa. For those of you that are struggling with any form of addiction in your life, listen to her. Listen. Get the wisdom. Don't be offended if the description of Boo Boo the Fool fits you, because Boo Boo fits everybody. We just don't admit it. All right, this brother Hatim. Here she go.
He's a lover, but the promise is always better than the performance when he's high. Number 15, Boo Boo never takes responsibility. He's always blaming somebody else or crying about what somebody else did or did not do in his life that messed him up. 16, Boo Boo is really a kid in a grown person's body because he never grew up and developed the mind and the spirit that would allow him to assume responsibility. Last but not least, Boo Boo moves from drug to drug, trying to control his addiction. From alcohol to weed, from weed to primos, from primos to crack, back to weed, and life gets real crazy. Many times Boo Boo can't even remember the last drug that he used. Now, if you're ready to get the Boo Boo out of your life, if you're ready to change some things, if you're ready to handle the business of recovery, here's what is mandatory for you to do. And it applies to all addictions, including food, drugs, gambling, sex, shopping, whatever your drug of choice is. That way that we spell relief. That way we try to fill those spiritual voids with material things. The first thing that you have to do is get a support system, go to meetings, rites of passage group, 12-step meetings. Secondly, you need to get a sponsor or a mentor that represents what you want. He's mastered the process. He's mastered who it is that you feel like you want to be. He has a process and a mechanism to help guide you. He's been where you are. He can call you on your stuff. Thirdly, you need to stop crying about who did what when. If you're still alive, you can start over. One must kill the child so the man or the woman can live. Let you marinate on that for a minute. Number 4, watch your diet. Eat fruits, nuts, grains, vegetables, plenty of water. Take vitamin supplements. Avoid red meat and pork. If you need a transitional diet, okay, you can have fish and chicken. But if you want to do it right, you really need to move away from the flesh meats altogether. Do it slowly, because if you don't know what you're doing, you'll create another panic. Number 5, exercise.
We're going to stop it right there, and I'm going to move into another track. And then we're going to finish up with Terra Hassa, and then I'm going to come back and say my piece, and I'm going to go on and help this brother get his business up and moving. This brother Hatim saying, hey, pursue your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Next week, I'm going to give yourself permission. We're going to be talking about hustle. I love that word, hustle. I mean, it just rolls off your tongue, hustle. And I want you to understand, I got a new term. I say hustle from your heart and not from your stomach. That's what we're going to be working on next week. I'm going to teach you how to hustle from your heart and not from your stomach, because there's a difference. There's a difference. All right? But hey, here we go.
I've been hired. foundation laid to build a whole empire on. Packed up, strapped up, man, you riding with me. Any nigga getting J, cause she sliding with me. My secret weapon, body of perfection. This God has got me thanking God for all my blessings. Put it so when I slip and slide home. Girl, it's us against the world, that's what I'm on. I love it when you get on top and ride on. It's just us against the world, we gon' ride on. It's just me and you. Us against the world, it's just me and you. It's us against the world, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Us against the world, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Us against the world, it's just me and you. Sit back a bit, relax a bit. I'm home now, I've been out stacking grip. Come on, let me rub you on your back with this lotion. Let me take you on a trip and you ain't even got a pack for this. My aim on accurate, this game so passionate. My girl got you high out your mind. Convenient the first time he had it hit. When everything about to have a fit. So get ready, come on, let's go. I'll make you curl up your toes. I bet it's sweet, like apple pie a la mode. And I'm like, yes, I know what you want. Your body say yes, you shake your head no. But you made a mess in them panties for sure. Let's take them off, let them hit the flow. I ain't never leaving you, baby girl, I believe in you. Keep a trick up my sleep for you. Can't sleep, all I breathe is you. Can't sleep unless I'm sleep with you. Can't eat unless I eat with you. Mommy, I don't wanna beef with you. For real, all I wanna do is keep it cool. If you need me to, I'll grab a heat for you. A break bread, wine, water, and meat for you. My heart has been locked, keeping you. To make the decision is easy too. I got the cheese and the ring for you. If you be my queen, I'm the king for you. And it's cause I'll be your king of two. You heard me? I'll be your king of two. Do you see it too? Do you see it too? Baby girl, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Me and you. It's us against the world. It's just me and you. Me and you. Me and you. It's us against the world. It's just me and you. Me and you. It's just me and you. It's us against the world. It's just me and you. Me and you. It's just me and you. It's us against the world. It's just me and you.
VA. That was O-Scheme with Me and You. Hey, O-Scheme, if you're listening, keep up the hustle. Continue to hustle from the heart. Stop hustling from your stomach. Listen, when we doing what we supposed to do, we get hungry sometimes. When we doing what we supposed to do, we don't have the money sometimes. When we doing what we was born to do, we got to push through these hard times. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting up here talking with Brother Shackleton. He brought up an important point. And many of y'all might be at this point, so you need to really check out what he's saying about the transition point. This is a transition point. See, when you go through a transition point and you finally make up in your mind to make a difference in your life, what starts to happen is you start running into obstacles. You start seeing things in a different way. And I want him to explain some of the things that he was just telling me about, like when you walk to the store. Go, this is Brother Sheckham. Go ahead.
I experience now.
Lean down to the mic.
I experience now that in change, being that I'm growing into a God, coming from the negative ends of my life. I was once a zombie in the streets, but now I see zombie from the outside looking in. And now that I see that I'm growing into being a God more and more, I was once told that I was a majestic regulator and didn't understand my role totally 100% back then. But now I feel myself transitioning into that, totally understanding my position as being a majestic regulator.
For those that don't understand, What he's talking about is, one, we get to the Majestic Regulator because he's no longer Majestic Regulator, because right here on the show, the brother is moving up to Royal right here, right now, because I could do that. You know, Brother Hatem, I could do that. So he's no longer Majestic. He has advanced to Royal. Why? Because the brother has received insight. So now he needs to move to another level in his own personal development now. And it's going to get a little bit harder for you. The struggle is going to increase for you just because you believe in the shit that I'm talking about right now. And what's going to happen is the challenges is going to get stronger, but if you sustain them, you're going to become stronger, and becoming stronger, you're going to receive that wisdom. All right? Now, but he's going through a transition point where the world starts to look different. Now, once you start changing, the world begins to look different. At first, you used to be out there, and people that was your friends and shit, and everybody on the street looked similar. But as you start changing, people start looking different, and they start reacting differently to you. And then on top of that, you start seeing the lifelessness that is plaguing our communities. See, we're trying to combat zombie mind states where individuals are just doing what they've been programmed to do. And it's a different existence when you embrace the journey and you start walking the path and you start standing up. You start looking out in the world, and what you start seeing is, damn, was I really doing shit like that? Was I really out there just every day doing the exact same thing? We call it being live, we call it having fun, we call it all this, but really when it comes down to it, it's wasting the only resource, is wasting our wealth. Everybody out here, everybody that's listening to me, listen to me when I say this. Your true wealth is not the money you have in the bank. It's not the car that you roll on. It's not the rims that you have. It's not the stereo system that you have. It's not your flat screen TV. It's your time.
Health and wisdom.
It's your time. And health and wisdom comes from proper use of your time. Hey, listen, everything happened in divine time because I didn't even know. Of course, it's FreeStyle Fridays. I didn't even know what was going to pop off. Brother came in and he started dropping his wisdom on me. And I'm like, damn, hey, we got to go and talk about this. Because you go through these transition points and they become very painful because some of the people that love you that used to love you all of a sudden don't love you no more. And they start talking about you. If you decide to stop eating pork, or you decide to stop eating meat, or you stop doing the things that you're supposed to do, and you start standing up, what starts to happen is people start resenting you. And you don't need to be mad at them. Actually, you need to feel sorry for them because they're asleep. You still got to reach out with the compassion in the safe way. Because zombies will kill you. Or those of you that like the Matrix, those Matrix programs out there will kill you. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at them and have compassion in your heart and not place yourself above them, but set an example. Don't talk at them about the difference in life. Show them the difference in life. Because what started happening is, because you gave yourself permission to change, other people gonna say, if he could do it, I could do it. You become that shining light. You become that hope for other people. And that's what the journey is all about. You can start off on a selfish piece. You can start out because you want to do better for yourself. But realize that by you doing better for yourself, you do better for everybody around you. And those that don't want better, you know what's going to happen to them? They're going to fade away. Because now you're moving to a whole nother level of existence. Doors start opening for you in ways that doors have never opened. Opportunities that have been there in front of your face your whole life. You're going to start being able to recognize why. Because your eye is sharper now. You're like an eagle out there hunting now. You know what I'm saying? You're not one of those predators waiting for somebody else to take down some prey and then you're going to go and prey on the community. No, you like an eagle sitting up on a perch, and now you had the sharp eyes. That's why our ancestors used to use those animal symbols, because in those animal symbols, each one of those animals had a skill. So when you look at Heru, or also known as Horus, and he has a hawk head on top of his on top of his body, what that's telling you is that he had a sharp eye, and he was able to see reality. You see, birds or eagles and hawks and birds of prey see reality, and they could zoom at it 100 miles an hour and not touch a branch, not touch a rock, and hit their target, because they have prepared themselves their whole life for that hunt in that present moment. And that's what you're doing for yourself. You're becoming, in a sense, for lack of a better word, a bird of prey, a proud example of what manhood is, regardless of what race you are. Alright, but hey, let me get off of that. I'm gonna get back to Big Sis Tara Hassa, because she's dropping, and I want you to listen to that. Me and Chuck will continue conversing, and we're gonna get him set up on his stuff. As a matter of fact, when we come back, I'm gonna have him talk to you about his project, his upcoming show at Juneteenth, and all that, so that you can have his information. Alright, this is Brother Tim. I'm out, and here is Big Sis Tara Hassa.
Or find a sport that you like. Start early by walking, listening to music. Listen to this CD while you walk and talk to yourself and try to get yourself through a recovery process. You cannot do this alone. Walk with a friend. Walk with a group of friends. Share what you've learned. Get their feedback. Talk about the process that you're in. Ask them to identify things in you that they see that you may not see. Be on guard. Many of those people are just as crazy, if not crazy, as you. Number 6, schedule your day and balance your schedule. Remember, fun is mandatory in recovery. Fun is much as needed as the work that you do in this recovery process. If you do not balance your fun and your work, you will exhaust yourself and lose your momentum. Number 7, develop a spiritual practice. Obey and adhere to whatever framework you utilize, whether it's the 10 Commandments or the 42 virtues or the 10 virtues of self-mastery. Spend time in nature, quiet time. It's time to reflect and listen to the Creator. Listen to the netters in nature, the wind, the trees, the water. Allow the wind, the water, and trees to communicate with you and soothe your spirit. Incorporate some yoga and some Tai Chi. Help to center your mood swings using spiritual activities. Number 8, you need to read. Watch videos that will get you where you're trying to go or have life objective lessons in them. Discuss where you've been and where you're going with folks that have your best interest in mind. Now that's key, because some folks don't want to hear what you're trying to talk about. Avoid them. We call them spirit snatchers. And these are the people that never cared about you in the first place. They complained about your using, but they don't particularly care about the fact that you want to get clean. Somebody said when you put a clean glass next to a dirty glass, the only way you know the dirty glass is dirty is to put a clean glass next to it. So be careful who you share your joy with. Avoid problem people. This may seem extreme in situations that you move in, especially if you've been disrespected or abused in your recovery. People say they want to see you change, and then they abuse you for those changes. You need to avoid negative people, particularly early in your recovery when you're most vulnerable. At some point in your recovery, you'll be able to shake it off. Number 10, do positive affirmations and pray at least 3 times a day. Do your best to maintain a constant communion and contact with that force in the universe that's greater than yourself. If you still have a lot of shame and a lot of guilt, you can start with saying, help me in the morning, because God knows you're going to need help. And in the evening, before you lay your head down, if you were able to be successful and make it through the day, lay your head down with a thank you. Remember that your power does not come from your help me's. Your power comes from your thank yous. Remember that God helps those who help themselves. You cannot have a pimp hoe relationship with the Creator where you just call the Creator when you need something. You and that creative mind in the universe have to be partners in this journey that we call life. And partnership is reciprocal by definition. You can stop using. You can keep the other chaotic behaviors. But if you keep the chaos, why get clean? One of the things that I had to tell people early on was that I did not get clean to keep this chaos in my life. So eliminating you just may be a part of my recovery process. Handle it. Recovery is really simply a matter of all the way in or all the way out. You can't fake your disease out. You get trick bagged every time. You see, it doesn't matter what you lead others to believe about yourself, because in the end, the Creator and the ancestors know, and you get left holding the bag every time. So go to the mirror. Take a real good, close look. Not at what you see on the outside, but take a good, close look inside yourself and see yourself for who you really are, and make some determinations about the changes that you need to make, and become focused and motivated about making those changes. Until next time, stay with the Creator, stick to a program, and may the force be with you.
Last name Reed, don't got a lot of love from me no more.
I'm back. This is Brother Hatim, and what we're going to do is I'm going to move to another old scheme track. You're going to check it out, and then when I get back, Shekum is going to tell you a little bit about himself and his project, and we're going to make it available as an MP3, hopefully tonight. At least I'm going to open him an account so that he can get it up there, and y'all are going to show some support as we start growing and we start looking for different things. Now, Old Scheme has one type of music, and Brother Shekum has moved to another type of music. I love hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? So I'm able to listen to all hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? Some of it I like, some of it I don't. So, but because I have choice, I can pick what I listen to. I can form my own radio station and play what I want to hear. You see what I'm saying? Play what I like. I play my brothers, you know, sometimes, you know. So here we go. Old Scheme. I got to label this track 3. I don't know the title of it, so get ready. You know he's going to cuss you out, so go and get your ears together.
No, I'm not that. I came up with a harsh environment, it's my reality. More formulas, a different makeup, different formality, a different totality to a simple equation. I'm the last of a breed, start a new generation. Mary Jane ain't the only thing that I'm blazing. Set fire to these tracks, burn them all to they case. I love, put that on my life, put that on my son, put that on my wife, put that on my moms, put that on my pops, put that on the hood, put that on the block, put that on everything I love. Put that on my life, put that on my son, put that on my wife, put that on my moms, put that on my pops, put that on the hood, put that on the block, put that on everything I love. Put that on Jamar, put that on Ethel, put that on Auburn. You ain't on my level, put that on Din Din, put that on Pimp, put that on Dez, you can put that on the Rent, put that on Noodles, put that on Dice, put that on Nico, put that on Mike, put that on Doris, put that on Nicole, put that on my dreams, put that on my goals. Home John and Robert, yeah, that's on the twins. That's on my daddy and on Doobie in the pen. On Gina and Jordan, a mother and her son. That's on for Notes, they died under the gun. That's on Aunt Wanda, shit, that's on Tree. That's on Sonny Black and my Uncle G. Put that on Choice, put that on me. I'ma always be 100 gram like that on everything I love. Put that on my life, put that on my son, put that on my wife, put that on my moms, put that on my pops, put that on the hood, put that on the block, put that on everything I love. Put that on my life, put that on my son, put that on my wife, put that on my moms, put that on my pops, put that on the hood, put that on the block, put that on everything I love.
I'm back. So here we go. We finished with Terra Hassa. We finished with Old Scheme. So now it's me and Shechem. And Shechem's going to let you know about his upcoming project and some other, anything else you want to talk about. Handle your business. It's all yours.
What up, world? Shechem Mac 10. Judgment Day. You know what I'm saying? Here to let y'all know about my show. Juneteenth, June 20th. The Bob Marley tribute. I got the upcoming album, Domestic Terrorist, finna hit the scene. Still pushing Blessing in Disguise. You can hit me up on my email for that one. JIMMIERE00@gmail.com. If you want to order some CDs. I'm also working on a project called By Any Means. That'll be out this summer. Around the last summer, August 24th, around that time. That's when it's due to be released. Other than that, just sitting, chilling, you know, gaining knowledge day by day, growing into a God, gaining royalness. Like to give a shout out to my nigga Old Scheme, Rax, Wisdom, Dion, Will, Damari. And rest in peace, Jamal.
This is Brother Hot Tim. I'd like to thank you for tuning in for Giammi Journey. Remember, hustle from the heart and not from your stomach. Hustle from the heart. That's what we're going to be hitting on hard next week. Because it's hard, but it's beautiful. Trust me. Just like all the other muscles, your character need to be worked out. Your thoughts need to be worked out. Your imagination need to be worked out. And that's what this journey is for. Because 2014 and beyond, remember, this is ours. So this is Brother Hot Tim. And I'm about to go out. I need to put my exit music on. Here we go. I'm out of here.